So I don't know if you and your friends have ever done this before, but one thing me and my buddies constantly do is throw at each other these random hypotheticals. So for example, we'll debate over who the greatest basketball player of all time is. Obviously it's Kobe. We'll debate over just certain different things. And one hypothetical that constantly comes up is, would you rather have this or that? Would you rather have this Yeezy or that Yeezy? And Aldo and I kind of got into it a little bit, and that's what kind of inspired me to make this video today. I decided to rank all 16 Yeezys from my least favorite all the way to my favorite ones. And I just want to put the disclaimer out there that there's a very good chance that we don't see eye to eye on these things. Some of them that are like less rare are gonna be ranked higher than they probably should. And this is all subjective, and I just wanted to put the disclaimer out there for you. And all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So just before we get the list started, I did want to let you guys know that this is going to be strictly an Adidas Yeezy Boost list or ranking. I'm not going to have the Nikes or like the Yeezy line, like the crep boots and stuff involved in today's video, just because I feel like it might be a little bit longer than need be. So I'm going to be ranking only the 16 that have dropped. Of course, there's only been 13 releases total, because during that span, there was 3 pairs that released at the same time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and rank these Yeezys. So starting off our list at number 16, I have the triple black Yeezy Boost 750s. Now, it being ranked at number 16 doesn't mean it's a bad shoe at all. I personally just have a harder time wearing triple black shoes or all black shoes. I find that they're not quite as versatile, which is a theme you're gonna see probably throughout the duration of these rankings. That being said, however, these are a really cool shoe. The 750 silhouette is very nice. Just for me personally, they're not my favorite amongst Yeezys, but I've definitely seen people like put really dope outfits together. So I have those at number 16. So coming in at number 15, 14, and 13 is 3 pair of Yeezy V2s, and the reason why I rank them all together, or this segment of this video, they released at the same time, and that's that. The reason why I have them here is simply due to the fact that, again, we have that all black silhouette color scheme, and I just don't find them to be quite as versatile as some of the other Yeezys that have come out. I personally have only been able to really wear them with like gym type attire like sweatpants or with black denim. Outside of that, I find that they're a little bit tougher to wear. However, that being said, if I could choose amongst the 3, I'd probably rock with the olive pair. I do own the red stripe V2s, but I don't find myself wearing them quite as much as some of my other Yeezys, simply due to the fact that they're a little bit more limited in terms of versatility. And yeah, they're definitely a good looking shoe for sure, and when worn well, they can really make an outfit look good. Coming at number 12, I have the Breds, and they're definitely a good looking pair of shoes. I have no problem with understanding that we're probably going to disagree with what this list looks like, but for me personally, I do have a harder time wearing the black silhouette. They're a great looking pair of shoes. I just personally think they look better off than on. That's why I have them at number 12. But I mean, they're not a bad looking shoe. Like, in my opinion, all the Yeezys look pretty good on some level, and that's why I have these ranked at number 12. They're super nice and glad to have them. For number 11, I did find myself in a bit of a quandary due to the fact that I couldn't decide where I was going to place these, if I was going to put them above the next shoe or put them below them. I was kind of stuck between the two, but I decided to put the Gray Gum 750s at number 11, and here's why. I love the silhouette. I love the fact that relative to the 750s, the triple blacks, the suede quality is much better. They glow in the dark. And lastly, the zipper was reinforced with YKK zippers. Now, those aren't the best zippers on the market, but they're vastly better than the ones previously. And why I put these below the ones that are above them is simply due to the fact that I find that the others are more versatile, but I'll get into that in just a little bit. But I have the Gray Gums 750s at number 11. Coming in at number 10, I have the chocolate brown 750s. And the reason why I decided to put these above the gray gums is simply due to the fact that they just go with more of my outfits. I find these ones easier to rock, and the suede quality on these 750s are seriously butter. They're a lot better than the ones previously, and that's saying a lot because the gray gums were significantly better than its predecessors. So I definitely mess with the chocolate 750s for sure, and that's why I have them at number 10. So there's a very good chance you're gonna disagree with what I have at number 9 and why it's so high, because it's not a very limited shoe. It is gonna be the Oreo 350 V2. And why I like these so much is honestly because you have a black with a cream like accent, and I find these ones to be a little bit easier to wear. And I know what you might be thinking, Paul, you said all black shoes were a little bit harder to wear, but these ones, the fact that it's cream against black, I find that they go with more outfits. Again, I probably wouldn't wear, you know, like light denim, but apart from that, I could probably go with a few different options. So that's why I have these at number 9. They're a great look, and the fact that they're limited doesn't really faze me. I think that they look really good, so that's why I have at number 9. Again, I know that there's gonna be many of you that disagree with me because these shoes are probably ranked much lower than a lot of you guys out there. And at number 8, I have the Pirate Blacks. Now, they're a great looking shoe for sure, but the fact that they are just harder to wear, and that's a resounding theme throughout this video. Like the triple black silhouette. I mean, not to disrespect, you know, anybody who owns these shoes. I own these shoes, obviously, as you can see, and I own a few other triple black type shoes. They just are harder to wear. They kind of remind me of, like, you know, restaurant, like almost like a busboy shoe, and I just have a harder time wearing them. The fact that they're Pirate Blacks, they're more limited, you know, they're a classic type of shoe, one of the first Yeezys or the second 350 to ever be released. That's why I have them ranked even this high, but these are actually like very, very close to dead stock because I don't find myself wearing them too much. So at number 8, I have the Pirate Black Yeezy V1. Coming in at number 7, I have another pair of V1 350s, and they're gonna be the MoonRock. I really, really like this silhouette. I love the color. I find that these go with a lot of different colors. I love that there's like a slight tint of green once you see them in person, and I think they look really, really good, and that's why I have them ranked so high. So for the MoonRocks, I'm gonna rank them at number 7. Coming in at number 6 is a pair of Yeezys that actually I hesitated quite a bit about, but have drastically grown on me over time. And at number 6, I have the Beluga V2s. Guys, these shoes are so easy to wear for me, and it's crazy because there's this really loud stripe going across the front, but that's half of its charm, and I really, really like wearing these. I find that I wear like more quiet things for tops, and I let this be kind of like the staple point or the staple piece of my outfit, kind of the attention grabber, and it does a great job of doing that. Obviously, we have them being the V2, and from my perspective, I find the V2s to be significantly more comfortable than the V1s, and that's why I have these at number 6, the Beluga V2 350s, or the 350 V2s. At number 5, we're probably going to disagree on this one simply due to the fact that these are a pair of shoes that were very, very, very limited in terms of quantity, and they're the 350 V2s, the zebra colorway. I personally love this silhouette. I love the shoe. The fact that they're V2s makes them more comfortable, and the fact that they were the first white Yeezy, I really, really wanted them. Unfortunately, I ended up taking an L, as many others did, but I love this silhouette, the V2, the fact that their V2s make them very, very comfortable, and it kind of reminds me of turtle doves a little bit, so they're very, very, very versatile, and yeah, I have them at number 5 for that reason. Oddly enough, ranked at number 4 is the least rare Yeezy amongst the bunch, and it's the triple white or the cream 350 V2. Again, for me, it's not necessarily based on how rare it is, like that's just a portion of how my rankings work, but I love these V2s because obviously the fact that their V2s are so comfortable and they're mega versatile. Honestly guys, these shoes just look so beautiful in my opinion. They're just extra versatile. The fact that they're triple white makes it so you kind of want to wear them every day and they'll look good with just about every outfit. And yeah, that's why I have these ranked so high at number 4. At number 3, I have the Oxford Tans. Now, the reason why I have these at number 3 is because for me personally, I love wearing earth tones or neutral colors. That's pretty much what I live by. And these shoes go with all of it. So for my personal style, I find that I wear these all the time. They go with so many of my outfits, and I just love the V1 silhouette. I like the aesthetic of the V1 silhouette more than I do the V2, but the comfort isn't quite there. And yeah, I love the Oxford Tans. I have them here at number 3 because they're really, really versatile. They look good, the streamlined silhouette, and they're pretty comfortable, so that's why I have them at number 3. At number 2, I have the OG 750s. Guys, I had to rank these up pretty high despite the fact that I actually don't really rock with 750s as hard as I do, say, 350s or 350 V2s. That being said, you just gotta pay homage to where it's due. These are the OGs. Every time I've seen them, you can't help but like break your neck at them. They're super sick shoes, insanely rare, and it's really easy to wear them. They go with light denim, dark denim. I've seen really, really sick outfits put together with them, and that's why I have them at number 2, the OG 750s. So if you made it this far, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. At number 1, I have a pair of shoes that I've been looking for quite some time, but can't quite find them for a decent price. And I have here at number 1, the Yeezy 350 V1 in the Turtle Dove colorway. It was the first 350, obviously, everybody knows that, but for me personally, this silhouette is so streamlined. It's so nice. The color scheme is amazing in my opinion, that kind of light gray as the canvas with the blackish stripes and just like that pop of red. Really nice looking shoe. If I owned them, I know I could honestly theoretically wear those every single day. When I've seen them, I always can't stop but admire them. The fact that they're so rare and they just look so good. Honestly, these shoes are like grails to me. They're up there in terms of like my wish list, and yeah, I have them at number 1, the Turtle Dove 350 V1. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below, do you agree with my list? There's a very good chance that you don't, and if you don't, let me know how you would restructure your list. All that being said, guys, I just wanted to thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I can't emphasize it enough. It's a huge privilege of mine to get to make these videos for you guys. If you did enjoy the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up, as it does go such a long way. It's insanely helpful. If you could do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. All things considered, as I end every video here at Locust&WildHoney, I'm gonna say peace and be blessed.